Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sinnycool and this is Gems of War. And today we're going to be going over the Mechanist class event, but just really quickly because I already put out a video and I put it out super late too. But this week is so easy that we don't really need to go over it too much. I don't want to insult your intelligence, and I just want to open vault keys anyway, and that's more fun. And we got a vault event tomorrow. And we got a new mythic tomorrow, so it should be a nice live stream tomorrow. This is the last. This one's, a live stream too, because it's Halloween. So happy Halloween. And it's the last day of the month. So, and you gotta prepare for the vault event. So, lots of stuff going on. But I was doing this class event. There's a team if you wanna. Here, I'll put the team code on the screen while I set up this stream here. I think that team will work for everybody. It's super low level. What's up, Vu? What's up, Mark? Setting her up here. Give me a sec. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. I gotta work on this laptop next. I worked on the internet. I got the internet a little bit better. I think it's time to work on this laptop and try to get it better, because I was trying to record like an EverQuest video yesterday, and it was just lagging. It wasn't even the internet, because the game looked fine. It was like OBS, and I don't know. It was weird. It's been like that since I moved with the EverQuest, and the only trouble I ever had with EverQuest was how dark it looked. It was never like super laggy, but now it's like super laggy, which kind of sucks. So I gotta figure that out. I gotta get this laptop sorted, or get a new one, or something. Christmas is coming! Maybe Santa Claus will drop me off a new laptop. That'd be great. Alright, I'm putting up some sort of thumbnail. Nothing too special. I'm gonna put Cedric up there. Bang. Should be shareable in a couple minutes. Let me jump into the chat. But yeah, the Mechanist class event. It's this week we have a world event, and we have an Underspire, and we have a class event, and they're pretty much all the same. You can use the same teams for all of them. I'm pretty sure it's really close. If it's not exactly like that, it's very close. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if you couldn't take your world event team, copy paste it to your Underspire, and copy paste it to your class event. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if you can do that. The only difference would be, I think, in the other two, you can't use whatever weapon you want, right? But in the class event, you can use whatever weapon you want. So the only thing you would have to think about is that you can use, the ruby weapon and the wand if you want to. Hit that like button, that thumb, finger the thumb, let's go. Ooh, we got a goal up there still? How'd that happen? Is that still there? Was it stay up? Oh, no, we don't. Hold on. I see the professor with 5 gifted. Holy cow, thank you so much, bro. I was going to put a goal up there, but you just met it. Here, I'll put an easy goal up there. I'll put an easy one. We got Vu, we got Mark, we got 2 Jest. Hey, you just got gifted the other day, and I was like, I haven't seen 2 Jest in a while. We got Tyrion Shark. How's it going, everybody? Professor, you're a legend. Oh, yeah. Went to Noah, Theodorovich, Zing, Starla, Ark. I think that's everybody, huh? Shout out to the professor. Pretty much hitting the goal that I didn't even put up yet. Sucks that those goals you have to do super chats. Like, I think it should include gifted memberships too. Like, we need to talk to YouTube. We need to have a intervention with YouTube. Put them to the side. Like, take them to the side, set up a bunch of chairs. Trick them into coming, like, act like we have a pizza party or some donuts or something. Trick them into coming to the intervention, and then we sit them down and we're like, we're just going to tell you we're going to, your daughter wrote you a letter. Have YouTube's daughter read them a letter about how they're their favorite person and they used to be awesome and stuff like that. And they love them so much. And then tell them, like, you should really consider including gifted memberships on your goal thing that you just added. That'd be very nice of you. Like, sit them down in a circle of really hard chairs. Gems of War live streams. Still setting her up. You know how this goes. Takes freaking forever, and it's so fun. So amazing. And I can't wait every day to do this every time. I need to look into seeing if there is, like, something I can do beforehand. Like, I should have done that a long time ago. I think I've looked into it before, but, like, I should, like, defaults. Like, if I could make some of these just default, then it would take, like, half the time. It'd still probably make me do certain stuff still, but if I could do defaults, maybe. Like, every stream defaults to something like Gems of War as the game, and then if it's EverQuest, I'll just change it. But most of the time, it's Gems of War anyway, so that would help. Alright, I think I'm almost ready here. Sorry. You know, it's every time. It's every stream. I think I'm good to go. Alright, back to the chat. We got Vu. I saved up my first 550 Dragonite. What do I do? You go to the Soul Forge and you open a Cosmic Dragon Egg. Yeah, Dragon is usable early game. They're really powerful. They hit really hard. They're better than the Dragon that's coming in tomorrow. The new Mythic. Which nobody wants to hear, but it's the truth. I'm sorry. All the Cosmic Dragons, all the Gem Dragons, Stellar, even all of them. Not just Stellarix, not just Diamantina. Every single one, every single Cosmic Dragon, every single Gem Dragon is better than the Mythic coming in tomorrow. So you probably already have something better. If you want to blow all your keys, waste all your keys, go for it. But you probably already have a better dragon than the one you're using all your keys on tomorrow. Why not wait for the next Pharaoh, Cafru, or Takshaka, or Ironhawk and save your keys up? I don't know, because I'm a crazy maniac, that's why. I like to just try for every new mythic. I say, hey, 8 minutes, not bad. I mean, kind of bad, but not horrible. Alright, let's go. Ah, stupid computer. Alright, Mechanist class event, so just do it. Just use this team. It's easy. Look, a common. The worst thing here is Bork. And there's no reason not to throw event keys this week. Like, this is the week where you throw them no matter what. So you should have got Bork. If you didn't get Bork, I'm surprised. And you don't even need him fully traded. You could just use him. I mean, I know that early game he doesn't destroy as many gems. Like, it's based on your magic. So, but still, even if you have like 20 magic, he's going to destroy 20 gems. Like, that's not bad. You just need them to hit like 5 brown, and you got up your Bombot. Because you're using Mechanist class, you're 50% starting, and yeah, should be good. Let's just run a few fights with this, and then we'll get into opening vault keys. I got 30 epic vault keys I want to open, and then we'll go from there. Get the rest of them open too. Well, a lot of them. I don't know if I can open every single one of them, but I think I still have 150 plus the 30, so a total of 180 vault keys left. And I need to open all of them in one day. I think I might have to leave like 100 and then just remember that I had 100. That's the next best thing, right? If you can't open every single one of your vault keys, the next best thing is to just get them to a nice round number that you can remember. Like, oh, I had 100, so I'll have to remember that. So I know how many exactly that I got. It's the next best thing. Oh, why not? I think I got an Anu on by accident. You don't need an Anu when you got Mechanist class going. I think I had it on the entire video I just made too. Come on, poophead. There we go. Actually, I think armor would be better for Bombot, right? Isn't it armor? So Medal of Guard would be better. Let's finish up this Mechanist class event. As far as other teams you could do, you could just go all in on your Ruby Weapon. You could do Ruby Weapon and Tina. You could do Bombot and Tina. You could do just mix and match. Most teams are going to have Bork. Most teams are going to have your hero with Mechanist. And then from there, a Bombot, a Tina, a Ruby Weapon, whatever you want to use. But start with Bork. Put on your Mechanist hero class, 50% start, and Pretty much anything will work that involves a bomb bot or a ruby weapon or a Tina. And most people are probably just bomb botting, if I had to guess. Because it's still one-shotting for me and I'm almost done. And you only need to get up 5 mana. 5 brown mana. So easy. Mark with the 2! Dang it, I forgot to do the goal. Let's just do... Can you do membership? Okay. I don't even know why I'm doing this. Let's just do any of them. Any of them count. And then we'll do a 2-hour timer, that way it doesn't end. And how will I celebrate? Happy Halloween! There you go. There, I made a goal. I need to do that before I start the stream somehow. I guess it's impossible, though. Alright, match brown, match yellow. If you don't have either one of those, maybe purple. For your black manacles. Smash that like button, let's go. I'm trying to get back those subscribers that we lost for whatever reason. It's not like we're losing them because we're doing bad or something. It's some weird thing. Like we gained a bunch and then they took them away. So now it looks like, even though we're still going up, it's kind of like 2 steps forward, 1 step back right now. So if you want to help us do that, you want to help us with the 2 steps forward, 1 step back period of time here, and you're not subscribed, go subscribe. So we were up at like we're almost to 8.1, I think. We were getting close, and then all of a sudden, YouTube took some away. And now we went back down to like 8.03, and now we're working our way back up there. We're like 8.05 now. So we're working our way back. It's like 2 steps forward, 1 step back type of thing. I want to get to 8.1. That'd be cool. We need to set really small goals with the subs, because I don't know if like 9K is gonna happen or 10K, but 8.1 can happen. Let's get rid of that 0. That stinky 0. Nobody likes a stinky 0. A stinky hole. Yeah, Tyrion, I was thinking about doing that. I'm sure somebody else will do it before I can, but I was going to do that. I'm trying not to say it on streams, but I got some ideas for like end of year stuff. Just to answer your question though, probably, I don't know though, because I'd have to go back through all my videos and check out my spoiler videos and like to get it perfect. Was Takshaka added in 2024? That'd probably be my favorite. When was Stellarix added? Was that 2023? So the candidates for that would be Stellarix, which I don't know, it might have been added in 2023. Takshaka, Pharaoh Khafru. I don't know, can you think of any others? Those are like my top 3 candidates. And Stellarix might not even be part of that. I can't remember when it was added. Definitely Takshaka and Pharaoh Khafru, though. And I'd probably go with Takshaka because overall it's better than Pharaoh Khafru. Top 10 legendaries to fully elite. Man, that's super end-game problems, you know. Because you want to gold elite a bunch of mythics before you even get to that. Probably every single mythic before you do legendaries. I mean, there might be a couple legendaries, so yeah, that might be worth doing. Alright, I got my class event done. So we're just gonna open vault. Like, I'm not even gonna worry about, let's do this. Let me put a chapter in case people, you know, you can watch the class event video and you probably don't care about us doing it on the stream, but I just wanted to show it because it was opening epic vault keys. We'll say 16-minute mark. Save. I gotta go to the grocery store today. That's gonna be fun, especially on Halloween. I'm stupid. Why am I doing that to myself? I gotta change my metals. I have enough magic where I can do an Anu. Alright, Epic Valkeys, let's go. Let's finish reading, catching up in the chat here. What's your favorite 2024 troop and why is it? Nah, it's Takshaka for me, unless Takshaka wasn't put in 2024. Pharaoh Khafru doesn't work everywhere. I think Takshaka does. So I like Takshaka more. That'd be my personal opinion. Like, I'm sure some people like Pharaoh Khafru more. But Pharaoh Khafru, for example, isn't good in Dungeon. It isn't good in Explorer 12. It isn't that good in PvP. You know, certain events where you can use Stellarix, Takshaka would be better. The only place where Pharaoh Khafru is good is where if you can one-shot with Stellarix every single fight, no matter what, and you have no fear of the fight lasting more than, like, one round. Because otherwise, Takshaka's better, in my opinion. If you run into any kind of trouble, if there's any fear of losing Stellarix at all, like even 1% fear, then you should use Takshaka. Because if your Stellarix dies, then you still have something that can do damage and loop it back into itself and mana generate. Takshaka can almost do the same thing as Pharaoh Khafru. It can, if you put it on a team by itself, it would smoke Pharaoh Khafru. Like, it would smoke it. If Pharaoh Khafru was left all by itself on a team, it would be like a baby turtle on its back, on the back of its shell, with its finger up its butt. Like, it's horrible by itself. Takshaka would survive and thrive. You know, you release Takshaka into the wild, it would build a fire in a tent and be swinging through the jungle like Tarzan. If you release Pharaoh Khafru into the wild, it's just going to curl up in a ball and cry. So Takshaka, in my opinion, is better than Pharaoh Khafru for all those reasons. It can loop back into itself. It's a loopy troop with good traits, with a good spell, with true damage. Pharaoh Khafru is just like, oh, mama, mama. So it's not Pharaoh Khafru for me. Mama. Mark says, what are you going as for Halloween? I didn't get anything. I'm just going to take my daughter. She's going to dress up. Tyrion says, honestly, this year was great for the final trait. So many great gem spawners. Yep, that's the truth. That's definitely the trait of the year. Ali says, I use legendaries more than mythics like Tesla, Queen Bee, and Venoxia. So Tesla doesn't need to be gold deleted because the stats it gains don't help it. But maybe Queen Beatrix and Venoxia. T-Birds is here. Tyrion says, super elite endgame here, top 50 to 100 legendaries to gold elite. And you may be lowballing it. I know, but that would get like 3 views. Be like you and Allie. Allie says, Stella sucks when you cannot use it because you still don't have it. I hate Stella. I hate how everybody just shows Stella all the time, and here I am. I'm just trying to get Vault Keys done, but I feel ya. Like, the interesting part about this is not the team I'm using, it's the loot that we're getting, so... And I got way too many keys to be, like, fooling around, so... We got 36,000, we got 40,000 gold. Nice. Tyrion says, Taka is number 2 for me, and it's close. Taka is better overall, 1v1, but Khafru trade is better, and I use more frequently. Mama! I'm just kidding. Mark says, I use Stella and 2 times Pharaoh Khafru in PvP. Isn't the meta like 2 Khafrus and a Essentia? 50% start the dragon and then blow up the board with 2 Khafrus. I don't know, because I'm a Takshaka Mark or Stan. I just want to, if something's on my team, I want it to be capable if the crap hits the fan. Right? Somebody's on my team. I don't want some baby that's going to suck its thumb in the corner if stuff goes slightly wrong. And that's what Pharaoh Khafru is. If stuff doesn't go all the way his way, he's crying in the corner. But if everything goes perfectly, he's better. Everything goes perfectly, he's better. That's who I like. I like people that you know, when everything's going perfect, they're awesome. But if anything goes slightly wrong, they're just in the corner crying like a baby. Those are my favorite people. My favorite teammates. I'd rather have somebody that can step up to the plate when the going gets tough. When the going gets tough, the tough get going. You know what I mean? When the rubber hits the road, when the rubber meets the road. Yeah, I hang out in purple too. I usually, I'm leveling a class, but one of these days I'll be a Caffrey dude. I'll be a Caffrey dude as soon as I get Nightweaver fully leveled. I'm gonna be right there with you. But like in Blood Frenzy, are you still trying to use Caffrey? Or do you... Like, let's say purple's a Blood Frenzy. Like, what happens there? You still Caffrey it up? If you lose Stellarix, you just, like, retreat? Is that the strat? Like, see ya! Pharaoh Caffrey can't do this, I'm out of here. You're in, like, a Blood Frenzy and something kills your Stellarix, and all you got's Pharaoh Caffrey left, you gotta retreat. You gotta run away with your tail tucked. Retreat! Take your ball and go home. I lose! I'm out of here. Bye. I lost. See ya. See you later, I lost because I used Caffrey. I'm out of here. Peace out. We're out. We're retreating. We're losing. I'll take the loss. Toodaloo. Toodaloo. Toodaloo, Caffrey. Just Caffrey. Toodaloo. If you just got Caffrey, make sure you toodaloo. Come back and try again. Make sure everything goes perfect. It's kind of like those teams like the speedrun.com world record teams where everything had to go perfectly for them to be like the fastest, but it's still technically the fastest. That's the best metaphor. Like when it's Zul'Goth, like, and you have like Fireblade and Zul'Goth, and then everything goes so perfect that the skulls are like bang, 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 and they're all dead. It's so satisfying when it happens, but it's so annoying when it doesn't happen. It's like you're going all in for something super satisfying when it all works out perfectly, but when it doesn't work out, you're like, fuck, mother ever, time, I gotta lose, I gotta retreat. Imperial Crystal, 3 times Caffrey and Vault Event. Get that class maxed? Yeah, probably should. I'd rather be faster with Ironhawks. I don't know, man, because I have been debating, like, I don't really need Vault Keys that bad. I have been debating. I should probably do that. You're right. Especially with all these recent Vault events. I didn't go super hard in any one of them. But, like, just having the extra one kind of helped. But then I think, like, well, the one we were crashing, so I didn't get to do that one. So I kind of just made up for that one. So, honestly, I didn't really get to have an extra Vault event. Because I was Pharaoh Caffrey that weekend. I was Pharaoh Caffrey that weekend. When the game was crashing and everything wasn't going perfectly, I said, nah, I'm not doing it. I'm Pharaoh Caffrey. I'm not doing it. That was me. So I have those tendencies as well. I have Caffrey tendencies. When things aren't going my way, I run away and I don't play. I retreat. Because when the game was crashing during that Vault event, I said, I'm not playing then, stupid. I'm going to retreat and not play. I'll come back next time. I did a Caffrey on that Vault event where the game was crashing. I said, Mama. That was me. I'm being a hypocrite. I'm a Caffrey. I'm a Caffrey. Are you too? Running away when it don't go perfect. I'm a Caffrey. Are you too? Running away when it don't go perfect. I use my feet when I retreat. Running away half of the day. But when I don't, I am the best. Something about breast. Chicken breast. We're out there grilling up some chicken breast. Man, it's hot in this room. We gotta fix that. I need to put in some window AC or something. It's not even... It's like Halloween right now. Why is it so hot? It's not even hot outside. It's just hot in here. It's getting hot in here. I'm gonna take off all my clothes. Yeah, you can, but it's really annoying. It's really annoying. It takes forever. And it doesn't like... It's like... A little bit faster, a little bit faster, a little bit faster, a little bit faster, a little bit faster. Up, there goes Stellarix. Up, let me sit here and try to win with Caffrey for a while. Here, let me convert. Oops. Let me convert. Oops. Death mark. Let me convert. Lost one. Oops. Good. Do I have alignment? Oh, no. Conversion. Ooh, ow. And then you finally win, and then it takes away all the times you're a little bit faster. So you might as well have been using Takshaka. Da-na-na-no. Buckle my shoe. Woo, baby! Got 360 gems. See, I go hard for stuff that I believe in. Like I know Caffrey's better not overall. Caffrey is better when everything goes perfect. So technically it's faster. If somebody says Caffrey is faster than Takshaka, they're not wrong. Alright? But you can't say like Pharaoh Caffrey is better than Takshaka in a vacuum. Like that would just be a lie and not true. I'm a Takshaka stand. I'm gonna stand up for my buddy Takshaka. He came in first. He was here first. Pharaoh Caffrey just copied everything he did. You know? So screw Caffrey, man. That jerk. Little baby. Crying in the corner, running away all the time. Takshaka never runs away. I could beat something with just Takshaka. I would never, ever, ever. If I was gonna do like something where like I'd use one troop and that's it, and see if I could win, I would never pick Pharaoh Caffrey. I would not even consider it. I'll pick a million other troops first. But it does what it does well. That's why I'm just pitching my argument for Takshaka being the best troop of 2024. Because Caffrey's in the corner going, Mom, running away. Not to be I'd love to argue with somebody about it, because I would just keep doing that. Oh, Mama. Try to make them mad. Oh, you like Caffrey? Oh, Mama. You need your nipple? Need your mommy's boobies? Are you gonna run away? Or are you gonna retreat? You can't do nothing without... Oh, you can't do nothing without Stellarix? You need big bad Stellarix to do everything for you? Is that what you need? Oh, if Stellarix isn't there, you can't do anything? You're horrible? Oh, well that's a shame. Takshaka doesn't need Stellarix. Takshaka can do everything by itself. Takshaka's a big boy. Goes to the potty. Doesn't wear a diaper. Or no pull-ups. Doesn't need help in the bathtub. Caffrey wears diapers. Needs a pull-up. Doesn't even go to school yet. Eating baby food. Some carrots. Little mashed up carrots. Throwing stuff. Making a mess. Pharaoh Caffrey in its high chair making a mess. Applesauce everywhere. Poop all up his back. Made a stinky poopy up his back. That's Pharaoh Caffrey. Every once in a while now. Sometimes he poopies right in his diaper and then it's easy to change. But sometimes he shoots it up his back. You know? Sometimes he sleeps all night and he's so quiet. And sometimes he poopies all over the bed and you have to change the sheets. It's 3 in the morning. You gotta wake up and do laundry. as he shoots the doo-doo up his back and into his hair. Why is Caffrey always shooting poo-poo up his back and into his hair? Why do I get this so much? I always get the 900 gems. Stupid 900 gems. What do you do with gems anyway? I don't even like gems. Gem is a stupid name. 900 gems? What are they doing? What do you even do with gems? Ali says Takshaka and Ruby is the best team of the year. Ruby Weapon, when was Ruby Weapon put in? It had to be before... See, I don't even know. That's the problem. That's a wonderful idea. It's just hard to pin down when exactly things came into the game. And I'd be afraid that I put a 2023 troop in the list. It's like an awesome idea, and I've been thinking about it. I want to do, like, you know, all that stuff without saying it all and, like, giving up everything to 40 other channels that do Gems of War content. You know? There's a lot of good ideas for the end of the year you could do. But that's definitely, like, one of the best ones. And I've always wanted to do it, too, like... But there's no place to look other than, like, maybe my own channel and, like, my spoiler videos. Like, but I'd have to, like, go back through every single one of them. Like, freaking 50 spoiler videos to remember what came out when. But I might do it. Everything, all my good ideas take so long. Like, just the one, like, this one, no one does new account playthroughs because all they care about's themselves and views and stuff like that, so... You know, I like to do new account playthroughs to help out the beginners so I know exactly what to say. And I can give, like, great help to beginners instead of just remembering stuff for 5 years ago or 8 years ago that don't even matter anymore because the game changed. So I do a new account playthrough, but... Since no one else does that, except for me, I'm the only one with the problem where I want to go back through all my new account playthrough videos and make them shorter and more concise and, like, just put the tips up, like... But now that means I have to re-watch all of them. And, of course, I did long live streams, so then I gotta... Maybe I can do it in 2 times speed and cut them in half, at least. Because I'm the one that said the stuff, so... Even in 2 times speed, I should be able to catch what I'm saying. But I want to redo all of those. The only thing I'm worried about is, like, what if I say something in the first stream, and then I say, like, all the things I say in the first, second, third stream, like, I'm probably repeating myself and saying some of the same stuff. And so if I, like, listen to the first stream, and then I take all the tips out of the first stream, and then I make a video right there. I don't know, I'm probably making a mountain out of a molehill. As usual. Because then, like, I'll listen to the second stream, I bet you a lot of the tips are the same as the first stream, except for maybe I added, like, 1 or 2 more tips as we got a little bit further in that second stream. But then, like, the majority of the tips are going to be the same thing. And then I won't have as much stuff to say in the second one. So then do I, like, listen to the third one, too, and then combine the second and the third one, maybe? I don't know. I'm just still thinking about... And then, like, it's going to take so much time, because every single one of those are at least an hour and a half long. So it's going to be 45 minutes at least per. And I did, like, 30 of them or something. Can't remember. That's, like, 15 hours. But I don't have to do it all at once, so I need to quit making a mountain out of a molehill. And then, like, how much... You know, you do worry about views a little bit. I think it's a something good for the community, at least, for beginners. Like, keeps people playing, keeps the game going. Like, it's not just for me to get views, which is what most people do on YouTube. for themselves to get views, not to really help anybody. So I'll be going back through all my old videos and pulling out all the tips and then making them like, you know, a little 8-minute video instead of an hour and a half. I could just say, this is what I said in this first one, blah, 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 blah. Too long, don't watch, part 1. And then I guess when I go through part 2, which it's even worse, because I think part 2 is like a chat-a-thon, so it's going to take me like 4 hours. To even in 2 times speed to but a lot of it's probably nonsense, like train business and sliding in sideways and stuff like that, so, you know. But then I still have to listen to all of it in case I throw a tip in there while we're sliding in sideways, doing a scratcher. I probably say tips in there too. Like, parking lot DJ playing the air guitar on the gas nozzle, don't mana block. Doing a scratcher, drinking a brewski. Getting our smokes, doing a burnout. The pimp juice. Pick your mastery wisely. Join a guild. Put it in 4 times speed. Shooting the bazooka off the top of the train. Blowing up helicopters, clotheslining zombies, powerbomb them out the window. That's how it's going to be when I go back through my chat-a-thon one. That I had to do a new account playthrough on a chat-a-thon because I'm so smart. I'm going to be talking about bazookas and power bombs, and then I'm going to be talking about beginner tips, and then I'm going to be talking about scratchers and brewskis, and then I'm going to be talking about beginner tips, and then I'm going to be talking about parking lot DJs, and then I'm going to be talking about beginner tips. And I'm going to be complaining about the mechanist and the mechanic in the grocery store, and then I'm going to be giving out tips. Love how Takshaka's showing why you should use Ferrocafru here. This place, you can shoot them down in 1 shot, so it might be better. It is better, probably, to use Ferrocafru here. I just love giving Takshaka some love, because sometimes that happens. Ooh, 100,000 gold? That's cool. Hey, my chat crashed, even though I got 6 times faster internet speed. I don't know why that's happening. This is your life, Sinnycool. You call up the cable company and they try to sell you phones and they say that you got 6 times faster internet, but then your chat crashes anyway. This is your life, Sinnycool. That's my life in a nutshell, right? I move somewhere better, but then it makes the thing I do every day worse, kind of. Like, we get away from the craziness, the IRL craziness, but in getting away from the IRL craziness, now our internet's worse, our stream is worse. Like, we're not allowed to just improve all the way across the board. Any way that we improve, we have to take a loss on something else. It's like yin and yang. I have to pay the price. I'm not allowed to have anything unless something else bad happens. It's my everyday, though. I don't know if I've ever had something good happen without something bad happening, too. Like, immediately the same. Not like just, like, down the road. That happens. That's everybody. Something good happens. 3 months later, something bad happens. For me, something good happens, something bad happens immediately. Usually more than one. Like 2 bad things. You want to move and move into a better place? Well, hey. Guess what? Your internet now sucks. Your stream's gonna crash. Can't just have a better place. And the same. Can't even stay the same. I don't even want better internet. I just want the same. Stay the same. Why you gotta get worse? Then you have to call the cable company and they start talking about phones for an hour. Trying to sell you phones. That was the worst, man. I called the automated system. I know I already said all this, but It's like an example. Call the automated system, just trying to pay my bill. I have to talk to a person. Person says, I can make your internet faster. And they take 30 minutes trying, and then they can't do it, so they have to transfer me to somebody else who can do it. The somebody else that can do it tries to sell me phones for half an hour. And then they speed up the internet. Give me 6 times the speed. But then it's still crashing. So, I spent an hour for nothing, pretty much. I spent an hour to pay my bill, pretty much. That's it. I didn't get anything out of it. I'm gonna call them back and complain. Like, didn't work. Check it. I think I'm just, like, right on the edge of where the... Because Mrs. Sinny said she goes out on the front porch, and she can't use the Wi-Fi, pretty much. And guess where my streaming area is? It's right above the front porch. The router and modem is in the back of the house in the basement. And guess where I am? I'm on the 2nd floor in the front. So I thought, buy a Wi-Fi extender, but that didn't work. And I thought, call the cable company. Speed up the internet, speed up the Wi-Fi. But that didn't work either. Didn't work either. I think I'm like just on the edge of the Wi-Fi zone here. Like our butt's probably hanging out of it. Like my booty cheeks are hanging out of the internet zone. The Wi-Fi. Snowly Globe, how's it going? Allie got 2 baths this week in dailies. Mark says I need Freddy's ally. I still have 560 keys left over from last vault event. Better get on it, man. Cash them checks, boy. Don't stack them up. Got cash them. I'm gonna have some left too, though. So I feel ya. 109 Palooza's, Allie. You better cash those checks. Look at all those checks you got, Allie. You got 2,600 vault keys, 275 epics, 109 Paloozas. And those 275 epic vault keys, you probably have, let's see. I know you probably don't need gems, Allie, but just for an example for everybody else that's listening. And those 275 epics, you saw me get a 900 gem drop and a 300 and something gem drop and just 30 epics. So if we times that by 9, you probably got like, you probably have 10,000 gems in those epic vault keys. I'm gonna guess. So hopefully you don't need gems, because you got 10,000 of them sitting there. So I'm guessing you probably don't need gems. You probably have like 30,000 gems or something. But you have like 10,000 gems sitting just in your epics there. Your epic vault keys. And then in your regular vault keys, you probably have something like, I don't know, probably another 10,000. So I bet you have 20,000 gems sitting there in those vault keys. And then your Paloozas, if you take that, jeez. So Allie has probably 20,000 gems sitting there in vault keys. And then with the 109 Paloozas, you're going to get 20 vault keys per Palooza. So you got 2,000 vault keys there, at least, which will give you 200 epics. You might have 40,000 gems sitting unopened. 40,000 gems, probably. Chad says I had to cancel all my subscriptions due to my credit card. Still waiting for a new one. I might have to call them again. It's all good, bro. You know how it is. You've been around a long time, and I feel you. I ain't worried about it. You still got that wrench, boy. You're still a special chatter. A chatter. I don't forget stuff. I'm not a recency bias type of dude. I remember everything you've done for the channel, Chad. Snowly says Doomed Potions and 3 Tox. Best team, unbeatable in PvP. I also use Kafru, Stella, double Kafru. Takshaka is the Naga god, can win on its own. I love Takshaka. So I'm right there with you, Snowly. But Takshaka and Kafru definitely the top 2. Allie says I was busy kicking the world event. Yeah, I'm gonna donate gold to the. I know that it's no big deal, like 5 million gold. I just wanna. I'm trying to motivate people, and I was hoping other people. I didn't like go into the guild chat. I went to the guild chat and I was like, I'll do 5 million in guild tasks if we get the world event done by Friday. And it's not like, oh, yippity doo dah day, you know, five legendary tasks. I was hoping like other people would say the same thing, and then we would have like 10 people given an extra 5 million, and then all of a sudden we got 50 legendary tasks if we get it done. You know, I was trying to motivate, and I don't know if that happened or not because I ran away. I did a Cafru. I ran in there and put a message and I ran away. Just got 64,000 gold. Roxy's here. I like to argue with people. Did you guys notice that? Jets. Morgan Camo Cat. 34,000. Dude, I'm a good guesser. That's really good, Allie. So you don't even really need them. So you're in a special situation. You almost might as well stack up checks, right? You spent 3K on the event. That's what I was thinking when I was thinking, like, I wonder how many gems Allie has. The thing I thought about was Tower of Doom scouting. Mark says I have 150 million gold. That's my biggest resource. That's probably from all that PvP. T-Bird says, should I just go crazy on legendary tasks 1 week and spend it? Oh, you should, yeah. If you have 150 million gold, first question I would ask, if a person had 150 million gold, is, do you have all your factions done? Are they all on 500? Because that does cost quite a bit. Like, your Hell Gate will probably cost at least 3 million. And then, every other one of them will cost you a certain amount, too. And there's 38 of them, so let's say they each cost you 1 million gold, at least, and then Hellgate costs 3 million. A few of them cost more than 1 million, so they're all at least 1 million. So if you don't have all your factions at 500, that's 38 million right there, at least. Probably more like 50 million gold. But you got that covered even if you don't. So that's cool. But that's the main gold sink, I would say, like later in the game, is all your factions and up in your horde level and whatever. Early game, it's your kingdoms and like getting into a good guild. Late game, it's your factions and doing horde levels and stuff like that. Alright, Chad, we'll see you, dude. Have a good one. Nothing good there. Just a dirty picture of Cedric. I don't know why he's always giving us dirty pictures of himself sitting on the toilet. With his pants on. You don't know how to go right. He just sits on the toilet and poops in his diaper. It's not how it works, Cedric. You don't have to sit in a special chair to go in your diaper. I guess he is being polite, though, because it's probably stinky, so he goes in the bathroom. But if you know you're gonna go, bro, just use the toilet. Okay, we got Orb of Chaos and 7,200 gold. Yeah, I was like thinking the other day, like, why do I keep doing vault keys so much? I think I'm just trying to be a good example. I did need gems for a while, but now I'm kind of overdoing it. Like, overcooking it. I kind of wanted to see, like, how many gems I could get. He has one of those pants with the flap on the back. Crotch Bandicoot, baby. That was the other day, that was cracking me up. I laugh about the dumbest things. You guys just have to say something. Yeah. I might crack up at something you think I won't. 'Cause it'll hit different. I'll get the times I do like the belly laugh where it's like an actual Where you're laughing so hard it's making no noise. Usually it's something so stupid that no one else would think it's funny. For some reason, I think it's really funny. It's like coming out of nowhere. Like Crotch Rocket and Crotch Bandicoot the other day was cracking me up. It's because I was trying to... I don't know. I know I'm always talking about crotches and poop and stuff, but I'm like 5 years old, so bear with me. Would you rather hear... No, I'm kidding. I was going to say something that I said I wouldn't say anymore. Orb of Glory, let's go! But I was like Crotch. I'm going to name one of my characters Crotch on EverQuest. I think that's a funny word. And it can apply to every person in the world. It's not like Wiener or, you know, just Crotch. I was like, I'll name my character Crotch Itty. Like crotchety, because I'm a crotchety old man. Crotchety. And then Classic was like, name it Crotch Rocket. And then Sana said Crotch Bandicoot. That's the type of stuff that cracks me up. Like, I usually I'm saying something stupid that most people probably don't think is funny. And then someone else joins in the fun. Join in the fun. And then I think it's even funnier. Because I know I'm saying something that's only funny to me. And then you guys join in and make it even better. And then it's even funnier to me. Those are the best times. Clues, the video game, was the one thing. That was the first time I think I was cracking up. What's that game? It's that game where you go to like the mansion and there's a murder mystery. You guys know what it's called? Go to a mansion, right? You're going to like a dinner or something. I forget why, but you like go to this crazy big mansion. And you're like going to some dinner maybe, and there's like a bunch of people there. It's always like different types of people. There's the police officer, there's the governor, there's the butler, there's the detective, there's the oil baron, there's the cowboy, there's a mechanic, a dentist, grocery store worker. But then somebody gets murdered at dinner, and then they lock all the doors to the mansion because there had to be somebody there. We lock all the, like, as soon as it happens, they lock everybody in there. You're not allowed to leave because they got to figure out who did it. Who put the knife in the back of Mrs. White? The maid. And they lock everybody in there, right? And they're trying to figure out who did it. Who did that? The mechanic went off to have a smoke right before it happened. Maybe it was him. The butler's been whispering in the maid's ear. Maybe it was the butler. Somebody was having an affair, sneaking off in the closet. Maybe it was them. Somebody is like, it's called Clues the video game. And made me crack up. I want to play a video game like that. Clues the video game. I want to play it. There probably is one. So I'm trying to find out. I also want to play it. There's definitely a movie like that, I know. It probably is called Clues. Clue. It's called Clues. Clues the movie. Clues the movie. Part 2. Clues the movie, the sequel. From there, we come up with Karate the movie. You say something really cool and then just call it the movie. Like karate is cool. You say Karate the movie. Fighting the movie. Explosions the movie. Skyboy Graves. Hey, Cindy, is your upload speed or download speed faster? If it's your download, see if you can get it switched to upload. That's how I got my internet to be more stable and still keep the speed for games. Can I call like the cable company and tell them I want? Because you're right, Skyboy. My download is way faster than my upload. That's a good thing. I might, if that's possible, then you're spot on. Like that's probably what would fix it. Because every time I do a test on here, like the upload's way faster, or the download's way faster than the upload. It's that way for cable. You can switch it though? I didn't know that. Sauna, thank you for the gifted. Appreciate it. We need YouTube. We gotta set YouTube down and have a intervention and tell them that gifted memberships should count towards that goal thing. YouTube, I know you're listening right now. You watch all my streams. Just like the EverQuest devs watch all my videos. YouTube, I know you're watching my stream right now. Can you please make gifted memberships count for that goal thing? Please. I'll give you candy for Halloween. Give you an eraser or an apple. Need to find some fiber. Alright, I'm going to call back, and then they're going to try to sell me some carpet or something, but I'll probably be on the phone for an hour and a half, and they'll try to sell me carpet. But that's the... It's like, great idea, you're 100% right, and if I call, it'll probably fix it. But there's this little bit of irritation in my brain. Like, I know they're going to try to sell me something. They're going to try to sell me carpet or paint or a phone. So that happens every single time I call. They try to sell me something else. I was even talking to, like, you know how with the, when I called the electric company and they tried to sell me cable? I was saying, this is recorded, right? And he's like, yes, it's recorded. You can get the transcript if you want. I'm like, okay, I just want to explain that I called just for the recording. Here, this is for the recording. I called to switch the electricity, or to turn on the electricity in my name at my new house. And this guy won't even tell me if he did it yet, and he keeps trying to sell me cable. Just wanted to let you know, recording. We've been going back and forth for 30 minutes now. Doesn't he have better things to do? Like, I'm obviously a stubborn weirdo that's not going to buy your cable or your phone. You're wasting your time. I'm like the biggest, like, they're wasting their time on me. I don't like any spontaneous purchase. I'm not, like, they might get people all the time with those things, but not me. Like, I'm not the guy. You got the wrong guy. I'm not a spontaneous, all of a sudden, purchase something when I'm trying... Yeah, if I'm going to the store, I beeline to the thing that I'm buying. I don't look around and make weird purchases because I just see something. I know what I want. I go to it. I get it. I pick it up. I put it in the cart. I drive it to the front. I buy it, and I leave. So when I call somebody about something... That's the thing I want, and I don't want other stuff. I called because of this. This is what I want. And I would appreciate if I can get it and get off the phone as quick as possible. Because I have other things to do, and we're both wasting our time here. I'm going to start saying that next time. Next time they try to sell me something else, I'm going to say, just 100% being honest, you're wasting your time. You're wasting my time. We're both wasting our time right now. Can you please? You know, the thing that I called about, let's wrap it up and be done. Because I'm not your guy. I'm not your Huckleberry. It doesn't matter what you say. I don't care if I'm stupid for not taking the deal. I don't care. I'm not your person. I think that's a good way to be, too, because you can never get tricked or you never buy, like, weird stuff you don't need. You might miss out on a couple deals here and there, but I'm more worried about... I would rather miss out on a deal or two than get scammed or buy something I don't need and waste money. Like, the times that I avoid a scam or I avoid spending money I don't need to spend definitely make up for the times that I missed out on some awesome deal on something that I didn't really need anyway. At least I feel anyway. Cause you're gonna what? You go into the store, you need a fan, and then as you walk by 50,000 other things, you're gonna pick up a shirt, you're gonna pick up a bath mat, you're gonna pick up who knows what else. Think you need some blinds, you pick up some blinds. It's a good deal. Then, when you get home, the shirt don't fit, the blinds aren't the right size, and you just wasted a bunch of money. Even though it was a good deal. It was a good deal on something you don't need, so it's not a good deal. Alright? Sorry if this chair is squeaking in your ear. I'm hyped today. Sauna. Noah! Hey, it's been a while. Hey, Sunny in chat just got back to 8 orbs of power after crafting Zul. Should I get CT or Enrage Karandara? Get CT. Mark says, for the record, Cinny, personally, I haven't been kicked out since you got your new internet. Just saying from my end is all good. I think it has to be better. Some fiber. I get that joke now, T-Birds. See, that was funny, because it's a joke that went over my head, and now I got it. I thought you was really talking about fiber for, like, your diet, not fiber like the internet. Hey, you guys did it. You made me laugh today. I pretty much made myself laugh, because I'm so stupid, I missed a joke. And that made the joke funnier when I actually got it. Because I'm also thinking about how dumb I am for not getting it the first time. So that made it even funnier. T-Birds. But yeah, Noah, or N-O-A, or whatever, Sarasku, CT. Get that one. That one has an instant kill. You can use it sometimes when you can't use Zul'Goth. It's good with, like, High King Iron Gut. I'm saying CT all the way. That's the order of operation for power or boss troops. You get Zul'Goth first, which great job doing that. Great job getting Zul'Goth first. That's perfect. Then you get CT, which that's what I call Sarasku, because it's hard to say. Just like I call the red my cockle the ruby weapon, because it's just easier to say, and you know what I'm talking about. There's some things in this game where you just call it something different because it's easier to say, but you know what I'm talking about. Like Volpakia, like the ruby weapon, like CT. Just easier to say. Like, but CT is what is the one you should go for, not Enrage Karandara. Enrage Karandara you'll pretty much never see anywhere. It's not bad or anything. It's just it suffers from the same fate as many other mythics, where they would be good if there wasn't 10 other mythics that could do what they're doing but better. You know? Maybe we can open a lot of it. If I can get all these open, I'd be happy. Only stupid people think they're dumb. Uh-oh. Well, then I'm stupid. Allie says, what I hate worse is when they know you just bought a thing and they suppose you need another of the same thing. It's the worst thing about the mechanic is they think you have the money before, like they're not even worried about it. Like, why aren't they more worried about it? Like, if you have the money or not. Like, I don't get it. Like, what's this? It's so shady. I feel like they don't care because they can, like, do, like, if you don't have the money, then they're still cool. Because they can, like, take you to court or something weird. I don't know. Like, why does the mechanic not care? Every time I go, they don't care. They just do everything, and then they charge you. It's like, what if I don't have the money? You didn't even ask me if you should do that or not. I know they're supposed to, like, most of y'all out there are probably like, what are you talking about? Like, but around here, in the armpit of America, in the butt crack of the United States, like the crack by your back, where the hair is, that's where I live. Your armpit hair, right in the middle of your armpit, that's where I live. Of the United States. They call it the heart, but I call it the fart, or the armpit, or the butt of the United States. It's like the crotch of the United States. Around here, they just charge you. They don't care, for some reason. You go in to get your brakes done, and you think you just need brake pads, so of course in your head you're like, oh, this is how much brake pads should cost. I got that. I have to do it anyway, like my brakes are screaming and it sounds like a train's trying to stop. Sounds like a train is crashing every time I hit my brakes. I don't even have to hit my brakes, just when I'm driving around. I'm driving around normally, it sounds like there's a train crashing somewhere. So I definitely need brakes. So I know I have to get them. But you're hoping you just need brake pads. But if your car sounds like a train crashing while you're just driving around, you probably need more than brake pads. But let's say you think you only need brake pads. Like, it's not to that point yet. You learned your lesson the last time when it sounded like a train crashing everywhere you went. And so now you're worried about it and you're like, oh, I better go get my brake pads changed because I'm smart and I'm not going to do that again. So the first sign of any kind of even slight noise, you go in like, I gotta get my brake pads changed, baby. Probably gonna only, in my head, brake pads should be what? How much? Depending on where you live, but if you live in the b-hole of America where everything costs less, it's supposed to anyway. Like, I don't live in California or New York or Florida. I live right in the middle where stuff is cheaper. So for me, brake pads, I'm thinking, okay, hopefully I only need 2. Maybe I only need the fronts. Brake pads are probably really cheap. Of course, they're going to, like, quadruple the price on me and stuff, but if I type it in, you can even type it in on Google or something, just to see before you go, like, how much it would cost. If you did them yourself, which would be the smartest thing to do, just do them yourself, I guess. I'm always scared to do my own brakes, because, you know, I like to zip around all the people that are going really slow, and I don't want to hit my brakes, and then it's my fault because they don't work. I'd rather have some quote-unquote expert put on the brakes of the car. If I was putting a fart can on or a spoiler, I'd just do it myself. Because it wouldn't matter if it worked or not. Like, it don't matter if your spoiler works. So I could do that. But if it's brakes and you gotta stop, I prefer somebody that's doing it all day, every day, to put them on, you know? But I could probably do it. I don't know. It feels safer to let some dude do it that's been putting them on all day, every day. But you're thinking in your head, man, how much can this cost? Like 50 bucks? 50 bucks. And then they're gonna, like, of course you're like, oh, well, you know, if it should cost 50, it probably costs like 150. All right. So I'm ready. I'm bringing $200 because I know they're crazy. I'm gonna bring $200 for these brake pads that I need. Then they just, oh, you need rotors, oh, you need calipers, oh, you need brake lines, oh, you need this, and you need to flush your system, and it's like, dude. And they just do it, and then they charge you $3,000. Like, this car isn't even worth $3,000. What are you talking about? Why'd you do that? I would rather jump it off a mountain into a cliff into the water. I'd rather make a YouTube video of myself jumping it off a cliff. I'd rather do that than let you do $3,000 worth of work on a $2,000 car, you stupid Earl. Stupid Jimbo Johnson. because they're all shady and they're trying to rip you off, and they know that you'll have to leave your car in pieces. What are you gonna do? I don't know. We could put them all back. We broke all the parts, put them back on. Can't move. Can't drive it away like that, dum-dum. You can't. You gotta have brakes. How you gonna drive your car without brakes, dummy? Well, it was fine when I drove it in here, Earl Jimbo. You remember that part? How can people forget that part? Remember when I drove in here and I didn't, like, fly through the wall into the... Like, I didn't just drive into your shop with no brakes, like, flying through the window and the wall? You know, remember that? Where I, like, drove in here normally and parked in a parking spot and my car was fine when I brought it in here? You remember that? Well, can you, like, give it back that way? That'd be great. Like, the way I brought it in here, can you please just give it back and we'll just say whatever? You know, no, nothing for me, nothing for you. Let me drive my car away? Of course not. It's not how it works, man. They take everything apart, they break everything, and then they can't put it back together. And then you have to buy the new stuff. And then you have to pay $3 million. Because they're doing that to, like, people all day. And then they just pay it. So they think, like me, I'm going to come in there and pay it too. But, dude, I only have this much money. What are you smoking? I can't just afford to all of a sudden pay $3,000 for your stupid, greedy, weird thing you're doing here. CT for sure. Allie says, like, I got a new AC and they're still trying to sell me more ACs. Yeah. Artificial intelligence is dumb. Yoke the ham! Good to see you, man. I guess we're all stupid. Sana says, are you going with the kids around the new place with Halloween? Crash Bandicoot? We're gonna go, I think we're going around here, but we're gonna, like, go a little bit, like, I don't want to go around to my new neighbors or anything. I think I'm gonna, like, walk up the, go a couple blocks over, you know? Yeah, we're pretty much, though, yeah. We're gonna check it out. I'm going to Sheriff Brown. I'm gonna ask everybody to vote for me. How's the new place, Yoke? It's good. It's way better than the old place. Anytime I have a very slight problem here, that's what I think. Like, I could be living at the old place, or it's horrible. It's horrible. It's good. It's still not like a freaking mansion or a palace, but it's better than the old place. We leveled up. Ruby leveled up. Cinny leveled up. Try to tell myself that sometimes. I'm always so down on everything. Like, oh, we suck, blah, blah, blah. I don't have money, yada, yada, yada. Everything sucks, blah, blah, blah. Got bad luck all the time, boo, boo, boo. But in reality, we have a new car and a new house, which is cool. So I gotta be more positive. My mom even gave me a book about being negative. Don't you love when somebody gives you a book? You're so negative that somebody gives you a book about it. Here's a book on how to not have boogers hanging out of your nose. I read it and it was very good. No reason. Here's a book on how not to be really smelly. I didn't, you know, I'm not saying anything. It's just I read it and it was very good. And I just want you to read it. Here's a book. Somebody gives you a book. They don't tell you, like, hey, you stink. They say, here's a book on how not to be smelly. I'd like you to read this book on how not to be very smelly every single day. I read it, and it was really good. You know? It helps me a lot. So you might want to read that. That's the book I got. I got the Don't Be Negative be more positive book. Hey, well, you might want to read this book here. Don't you love when somebody does that? You're like super broke and poor. They give you a book like, here's how to make money. Here's how to not be broke and poor. Should we should give that book to a bum on the side of the street instead of giving him money. Give him a book how to get rich. Give him the how not to be stinky book. That's like giving out apples for Halloween. That's not what they want. Like, I'm here, I'm pretty much a bum on the corner of YouTube, too. But, so I'm allowed to talk about it. It's not disrespectful, because I'm here, I'm doing it too, right now. I'm just doing it in a different way. I got my sign up right now, y'all. I'm just on the internet, instead of on the corner. Wouldn't it be funny if someone handed a guy on the corner a book about, like, investing in stocks or something? How to build a tent. Here's a book on how to build cool tents. Here's a book. Here, read this book. How to get off drugs. This book really helped me. I think it'll help you too. And you give it to them, it's just how to get off drugs or something. They just want you to give them like $3 and you give them a book about how to get off drugs. They get so mad. You're giving them something though. You're being nice. You like stop them like, hey, hold on, man. I got something for you. They get all excited and you hand them a book. Like a AA meeting book or something. This really helped me. I think it'll help you. Toodaloo. That's what my mom did to me. Here's a book on how not to be negative. Toodaloo. Really helped me. Here's a book on how to not be a psychopath. Here's a book on how not to be a psychopathic lunatic. Toodaloo. It was a good one. I read it. What if it's something crazy and then they say they read it and it was good? Here's a book on how to cover up a murder. I read it. It was very good. It works too. Here's a book. Give it to it's a random person. Walk into like the gas station and hand it to the clerk. Here's a book. I read it. This book works. Worked for me. I think it'll work for you too. How to Cover Up a Murder by Murdery McJones. Killy McKixington. Here's how to do better sexy time. Just give it to a random person. I read it. It worked wonders for me. How to do better sexy time by Sex McGee. Cracking myself up today. See how stupid it is, though? And that's the funniest stuff for me. I love saying stupid, dumb stuff, and it makes me laugh. Yoke says work has been crazy and only going to get worse. Oh, yeah, I feel ya. That's the truth. Professor says they won't even open the hood for $50, right? Morgan says, but that means if you're stupid because you think you're dumb, then you can't be dumb because you're too stupid to realize you're dumb. Mechanic rant, yeah. Vu says, I pulled Nabaliadrix from Cosmic Egg. How can I build a team around him, along with Essence of Evil? I'm tired of Rowan all the time. Okay, that's a good start to a team. Here, I'll try it for you. Hold on. I know I'm behind in the chat because I was cracking myself up. Here's a book, Cinny, on how to not crack yourself up on live stream and just start talking to yourself and making yourself laugh. I read it. It was very good. It helped me a lot. Learn how to not crack yourself up and talk to yourself. Let's make a team with Nebula-drix. Nebula? Nebula-drix. Where are you? Here I am. Here I am. Alright, we do damage to all enemies. Convert 5 green gems to green dragon gems. There's a 10% chance for an extra turn, boosted by green gems. You said you wanted Essence of Evil? That's a good choice. I like it. Just like the person who did Zul'Goth first. Good job. Good job. We got some good jobs today. Good job getting your first Cosmic Dragon, Vu. This is probably a good start. So we have mana generation. We have mana generation. We have damage to all enemies. With a bunch of green. So a troop that does... So we need something else that's going to hit all enemies, probably, just in case. But maybe that doesn't use these colors. Right? I'll try to pick something that's not, like, mythic, because I know you're not super in-game. So let's go to Legendary and under. You could use, like, your Queen Beatrix or your King Gobtruffle. Like, King Gobtruffle might work really well with this. He uses blue. He does physical damage, too. King Gobtruffle. Or anything that throws green up there. I mean, if you have something else. I'm just trying to think of something that does damage to all enemies and puts green up there. Like Kris Kringle, Ban Miss. I'm just trying to think of a team that Vu might have. Did you get the Leprechaun yet, Vu? Or no? No? Okay. You got Gobtruffle though, right? Because you can't miss on that one. So I'll use Trickster like I told you to do. Trickster! F. Oh, you did get Lep? Alright. Which one do you not have? I gotta read the chat, huh? Anyway, poop. L. Somebody wasn't getting Leprechaun. I forget who it was. Maybe it was you and then you got it. You should have Gobtruffle, and if you don't, you can just go get it. Because it's not hard to get. So you got, alright, so you're going to... Archer class, too. Hopefully you have an Archer class. And then our banner would be... Let's make sure Archer's good. This is why I tell people to come to the streams. You can ask questions, and then I'll answer them live immediately. Like, that's the best part of streams. Like, pre-records, you can leave a comment, and hopefully the person gets around to it. But I'm going to show you, like, with your eyeballs instead of... You don't have to read. You can listen and look. I think it's way better. Archer, talent trees. We just want nature's aura. Hopefully you have it. I mean, I know it's level 20. It's not too bad. If not, it's not the biggest deal. It's okay. Banner. Like, make it a goal. Whatever I show you here, make it your goal to get this team. Like, if you don't have it right this second, keep using Rowan. And just build towards this. Let's say you don't have King Gobtruffle. You can get it in 2-3 days. Like, it's not out of reach. It's not crazy. You just do City of Thieves. You just get your Chaos Shards. You go to Amani Thrax. You throw Chaos Shards. You'll get it. So work towards this team. Even if you don't have everything on it. Like, let's say your Archer's not on 20 yet. You don't have the Green Storm yet. Work towards it. Equip Archer. Get class experience. Work towards this team. Because, like, I could show you a team and, like, take into account everything you don't have or whatever. But it's not going to be that good because... I could show you a team where you could work towards, like, making it way better, and it's not that hard to get these things. Like, you can get them within, like, a week. It's not crazy. So I'd rather show you a... So I'm just saying, like, if you don't have Gobtruffle and you don't have Archer on 20, like, those are 2 things you could get within, like, a week. So keep using Rowan until you get those 2 things, and work towards those 2 things on the side, and then use Nebula-drix once you get these things. So I don't want to show, like, some crappy team just because... You know, you have the you have it right this second. I know that's probably what you would... Yeah, but... Alright, we got green, blue, red, brown, purple. We're missing yellow, so let's think about that. Double green, brown, minus yellow. If you don't have that, it's okay. Use, could do Spirit Fox banner would be okay. You could do Trident banner, and that would be okay. But Pax banner is the best for this team. Let's see how it goes. Essence of Evil, King, Gob, Truffle, Nabalyadrix, and Leprechaun. This is a low-level team for somebody that just got Nabalyadrix. It's not. I'm not saying it's like 100% the best ever, but it's also not just making a team to, you know, that they might have to work towards a little bit. It's attainable. It's achievable. So it's cool because you'll throw up the green dragon gems, and God Truffle will also throw up green, and then eventually they're going to connect and make a ton of mana. So your Essence of Evil, you're going to shoot on last slot. You're going to cast Leprechaun if you have both up, because then all the green will go to your Gob Truffle and Nabalyadrix. So like right here, we're going to cast Leprechaun, because it's the only thing we have. We take a look at the board, we make sure there's no extra turns or anything. There's not, so we cast Leprechaun. Okay, what happened there? Do we have anything now? Is there any extra turns? I don't see any. We didn't fill up all the way, so we're going to have to do like this. Alright, we got Essence of Evil. We're going to cast it on last slot because it does Terror. And, I mean, you could cast it on first slot if you're scared of getting hit back. Like, that's definitely a strategy. Or you could cast it on things that are about to cast and silence them. But, like, for your first cast, you should probably do the last slot, because then you'll inflict Terror and they could run away and die. And we got Gob Truffle. Extra turn, right? Boom. They're dead. $60 diamonds. Don't thumb your nose at it. If you still need mythics and legendaries and weapons. Thumbing your nose at diamonds, are you? I know I didn't run off Tyrion, right? I just like debating devil's advocate. I'm my own worst enemy. Somebody put that in the comments, and I totally agree. They said a naughty word, though, so I didn't let it go through, but I would otherwise. I said a naughty word that I'm not saying on the channel anymore, so... Alright, look, event keys, baby, 22. Alright, let me catch up in the chat in case View said anything. Or everybody, you know. T-Bird said, hee, it can get a little tedious for a bit. I've got Rowan and Queen Beatrix as my only two teams, really. That's good, though. I mean, that's a great start. It's kind of what I figured out on my new account playthrough was, like, you go from either Goblins or whatever your first team is. I just go with Goblins because it's extra turns. It, like, eases you into the game. It's like dipping your toe into the pool, into a cold pool, instead of, like, jumping straight in. If you use Goblins, you get extra turns every time you cast, and, like, you can process the game and how it works more. Like, every time you cast, you got another turn in case you screw up or something. Like, I think Goblins is really good for super beginners. And then you go from Goblins to Rowan. And then you go from Rowan, I think I went to Queen Beatrix next. You know, Queen Beatrix. For dungeons, for stuff like that. For vault keys. Queen Beatrix. Queen Beatrix Venoxier. Queen Beatrix Shagaroth. Or double Queen Beatrix. Or whatever you're doing. Like, she goes well with a lot of stuff. So you don't even... It's not even like you have to have some other troop to make Queen Beatrix work. She works with so many things. She's one of the best troops in the game, for real. You got your Rowan, you got your Ironhawk, you got your Stellarix, you got your Queen Beatrix, your Leprechaun. Like, those are some of the best troops in the game. Non-stop rant today. Allie with the gifted, thank you so much. With the Aaron Dolan, you're the best. Thank you so much. You're a legend. Oh, yeah. Alright, let me catch up in the chat. I'm like way behind. T-Bird says, not that I would anyway, but all my Buccaneer bounties have been crap thus far. I know I shared one on my PlayStation. I got one. I got like bronze statues for $5. Sana says, my neighbors, they mean well, but think that God can cure my depression. T-Bird said, oof, lady, I was one of those people. Like, you're not a tree. Move. Then got divorced, and I'm a believer. You have a right to believe what they want. You lost me. Allie says, hey, our cat Thomas is getting his gems cut today. Should I rename him Crotch? Yeah. It's really just part of the experience, yep. Morgan says, anyone else use names for troops that you later realize are not the correct name? Yeah, like I used to call it Rowan. Because what happens is somebody else, you hear the name from somebody else, but they're saying it wrong. And you just adopt it. That's what happened to me anyway. And then some of the names I say wrong on purpose. Like Valpakia and Archdeva. Because I don't like the way they're supposed to be pronounced. Craziest thing is when I play EverQuest and people try to tell me how to say stuff. It's like, dude, first of all, I've been saying it that way for 25 years or whatever. So I'm not going to change now. I don't even care if I'm wrong. Second of all, it's like a made-up fantasy city. Like, even if the devs say it a different way, like, you're probably right, but I really don't care. Like, whether it's Kenos or Kanos or Quanos or who cares? It's Sony EQ backwards. It's not even like a real word. So I can say it however I want. At least I know that it's Sony EQ backwards. There's probably some people out there who correct you on how to say something, and they probably don't even know the origin of why it's even that. But they're trying to correct you on how to say it right. That's the funniest part. And then it's like, I know, I don't care. I'm going to say it the way I say it, because I've been saying it that way for so long. Plus, it's a made-up fake word. And it's another word backwards, so who cares how I say it? Like a made-up fantasy world that the devs never say the name. Like, who cares, you know? It's kind of like Rowan and Rowan, like, kind of the same. It's like a made-up fantasy word, for real, but I think it makes sense to do Rowan, as since it's a girl. It's a female tree. It's not Wayne. It's Anne. Her name is not Wayne. Her name... Next time somebody says Rowan, say, her name is not Wayne. Her name is Anne. Her name is not Wayne, okay? Since when have you heard of a lady named Wayne? There's a lot of names that can go both ways, right? But I've never in my life heard of a woman named Wayne. How's it going, Wayne? Nice boobs. Nice wiener, Anne. I guess it don't matter, but you know what I mean. I've just never seen a woman named Wayne. Is all I'm trying to say. Roxy, you didn't get Leprechaun to level 700? Roxy, you crashed? Dang, that's so weird. Sana, you crashed too? Maybe that's when I crashed, since I'm so far behind. Alright, Vu. Why would they rework Valkeys, Roxy? Maybe they could put something else in there. I kind of like them the way they are. You know, if they rework it, they're probably going to make it worse in some way. I would rather them not even touch them. Like, what are they going to do? Like, what kind of rework? They would have to add stuff, like new stuff in. But you know what that'll do? That'll pollute the drop table and you'll get less gems. You'll get less event keys, you'll get less gems, you'll get less, like, be careful what you wish for. Because they usually make things worse, not better. What mythics do I have? I don't know. I need to check. King Stormguard out there? I know. Let's throw keys. That sounds like fun. Let's throw a bunch of gem keys and see if I can get it. Probably not, because it's so random. I really want to open the rest of these vault keys, though. That's kind of more important. I can do the rest tonight, though. You guys want to see that? Here, let's do it. So I have enough guild chests where, like, don't do this if... Like, today would be today, if you're opening keys today, right? You aren't worried about the new mythic tomorrow. Like, as soon as tomorrow happens, the only mythic available is the new mythic. That, Lucite Dragon, or whatever it's called. The one that's coming in tomorrow that's worse than every single Cosmic Dragon and every single Gem Dragon and Stellarix and Diamantina. That's coming tomorrow. Once tomorrow hits, that'll be the only mythic available. You won't be able to get any other mythic for an entire week. So, the only reason to throw keys today would be if you want every other mythic. Because, you know, you're going to have a whole week where you can't get the rest of the mythics. Like, the only mythic available will be the Lucite Dragon or whatever it's called. So I have 450,000 guild seals, and I probably have a bunch of other purple orbs that I didn't even open yet. So, let's see which ones I'm missing. I didn't put this in the title or anything, but it's probably interesting, right? How many Cedrics do you need? Just enough to fully ascend it, and then it just, from there on out, it's polluting the drop table. Yeah, you're right. That'd be a cool fix, if they'd do that. Good morning, Classic. Morgan says I call Arachnean Weaver Arcane Weaver. That's pretty cool. I need to get King Stormguard. Once you have 4 copies of all the troops, you can't pull them again. That'd be great. I'm just worried they're not going to do that. Like, they kind of fixed the dragon thing by letting you get the one in the Soul Forge, but they didn't fix it all the way. Like, they're not doing that with the dragon eggs yet, but I guess they would do it with the vault keys first. It's weird how they did that with the Guardians for guild seals, but they won't do it anywhere else in the game. Like, that's been their track record. No, it doesn't affect Adana event keys. Good question, Boo. Event keys are always just the troops from the Kingdom of the Week, and it stays that way no matter what, even if there's a new mythic. So you can still get Ironhawk and Tina and Sparkinator and stuff like that. Good question, though. Alright, here's all the troops I need. I need Aldrich the Frostbound. Is he available yet? Probably not, right? He might be soon, though. Is Amatiel available? One of these two have to be, right? This one's not. This one's brand new. It's the pay mythic for the campaign. So this one's not available. There's no way I'm getting it. Horde Mimic, you know, I just gotta put in that effort. I just don't see what... Like, it's not a good enough reason to put in effort. It doesn't really give you anything. It's just like, hey, I got it. Osfer, I'm just really unlucky with my Immortals. It's the only one I'm missing. King Stormguard, probably could get that with keys. I just haven't tried too hard yet. Because it's so random, and there's like 100-something mythics, and it's like, I'd have to get so lucky. Kukulkan, I don't know if that's in there yet. I don't think so. I doubt they would... make it cost that much and then put it in this soon. So I doubt that's there. I bet you one of these two is there. And then this one's there. But this one's not. This one's not. This one's not. This one's not. This one's not either. It's just my last Sentinel I need. This one I'm just an idiot, and I forgot to get it. I might be able to get it, though, huh? Maybe. Maybe. So the ones that we're looking for here are Foxglove, maybe. I'm not sure. King Stormguard, is definitely there, so that's one we're really looking for. Maybe one of these two. I'm not sure which one, though. So hopefully we can get one of these two. He's got 4 of them? Dang. I would stop after the first one for real, but I know a lot of people have a bunch of them. So we're looking for Foxglove, King Stormguard, and maybe one of these two. This is all the troops I'm missing, by the way. It's like pay, pay, pay. Who cares? You know, super hard to get. Pay. Kind of. I mean, you had to do gold marks, like a crazy amount of gold marks, which most people didn't do. Pay. Immortal. Holiday event, I forgot. Pay, pay. So they're almost all pay troops. Let's see if I can get Aldrich, Amatiel, King Stormguard, or Foxglove. So those would be the ones maybe I could get. Let's start with Glory Keys, because I get gems. Alright, nothing there, but we got 19 gems. Nothing there, but we got 14 gems. Nothing. 14 gems. Nothing. 8 gems. Vu says, how can I find the legend to craft Wand of Stars? You gotta do Vault Keys. You'll get it eventually. It's a tarot card, the Lovers. 6 gems. Anita's here, and with a gifted. Coming with gifts. Jeremy B. Thank you so much. Anita, you're a legend. You guys are crushing it today. Finishing off October with a bang. You guys went pretty crazy the last 2 streams. I wonder if we could get 3rd place. It was like pretty far out of reach, but you guys are like making a run for it today. Today's the last day that counts towards October, obviously, because it's October 31st. Anything after today, I won't get until November 21st. Or, wait. December 21st. Isn't that crazy? But hey, that'll be for Christmas, so that's important too. But just so you know, like, anything today, I'll get November 21st. Anything tomorrow, I won't get until December 21st. That's the difference. Okay, I could do Glory, but it's just so slow. You gotta open 4 of these to make up, to like do the same thing we were just doing. See how it says open 50 chests instead of open 200? That's something I didn't notice until... Like, it's something I learned. You know what I mean? Here's the thing. Eventually in the game, you don't really need Glory for too much, like at the end game, so you might start using it for, like, to convert it into gems or gold or keys or whatever. And I usually convert it into gems by doing this. Like, you just sit here and open them, and you'll get gems. See, I didn't get any there, but normally you'll get, what, like 7 gems or something, 4 there. So if you're really short on gems and you don't need Glory for anything else, you can sit here and do this. But like beginners, you shouldn't do this because you need Glory for the Glory Shop troop and the Spoils of War and maybe trait stones and stuff like that. But this is why Glory's so awesome, because look at, you can get gems, gold, trait stones, troops. If you get so many troops, you can turn them into souls if you disenchant, like. So I'm getting, basically I'm getting gems here. I'm not really thinking, oh, I'm going to get a mythic or a legendary, but I could. But if I kept doing this, I didn't get... It should give me gems like almost every time, and it's being stingy. See, like there, that's a good example. That's around how many you would get. 7. So per 1,000, you get like 7 gems. So I got like 6,300 gems in there or something. I don't know. I'm trying to do quick math. Anyway, let's go back to trying to get these mythics I don't have. King Stormguard, maybe Amatiel, maybe Aldrich the Frostbound, maybe Foxglove, but definitely King Stormguard, so let's keep trying. Alright, a bunch of legends, but I already have them. Again, see how gem keys don't give you gems? That's why I have so many, because I don't really care to open them. I'd rather open glory keys. Hey, I got Tyrion's favorite troop. Really good. Looking for King Stormguard. But you know, this is like scratching a scratcher for real. Because there's so many mythics, and we're lucky if we even get one, and then we're lucky if we get the one we need, right? It is a good example of like how many keys you'd have to throw to get a mythic and stuff like that. We got Sycorax. We're probably lighting up the guild with mythics. Scaprio. Ares, Phoenicia. We'll check out the guild chat after this. It's gonna be like a whole line of mythics, as long as nobody says anything. Onyx Giant. Nothing. Bunch of trait stones, though. Don't scoff at the trait stones. Chernobog, the Great Maul. I'll call out all the good troops. How about that? King Oberon, 50% start for Fae. Sir Quentin Hadley, 50% start for Knight. If I don't say anything about it, then I don't think it's amazing. Off's okay here and there. I'd rather have them than not have them for, like, Knight restrictions. We got Gorgatha, who's good. Urskula's 50% start for Urska. Fallen Valdius is horrible, but hey, it's another mythic. Borealis, triple skull damage to Frozen. Chernobog, really good brown mana generating troop. Davenia's okay. Anemoe is underrated. Scylla's okay. Wrath is okay. That's a good one. Except for the mythic, but I got one. Urali, good with Scorpius. There's Ulf again. Rest of them aren't worth mentioning. We got nothing. Not worth mentioning. We got... King Mikhail's okay sometimes on certain restrictions. Does it look crazy? Megavore! Yeah, I like Megavore. Megavor's cool. He's cool. Aquarius, cool. Not awesome, but cool. Nothing else, though. I don't know why I'm going to the bottom like I'm doing glory keys. Ishbala's great. Glaceon's good, and Ulf is decent. Sensia's 50% start for dragons. Garion's a little underrated. Infernal King's okay. Sir Quentin Hadley, 50% start for knights, like Guard's Avatar. Stonehammer! I never use him, but... I don't like tanky mythics. He's not horrible, though. Garnox, 50% start for orcs. Hey, you can get it! I got a new one! Aldrich the Frostbound. Celebrate good times, come on! I got it. Steal life from the first two enemies, boosted by ghost gems, then curse and freeze them. Mark says, I've never disenchanted, never knew what it meant to disenchant. Just takes all the extra copies of troops that you just keep getting that you don't need anymore, and it turns them into souls. Anita just finished dinner for 2 days. What happened, Morgan? I've probably gone through 1,000 keys and know the lover's card yet. A treat, not a trick. Yeah. I mean, there's so many tarot cards now that it's not crazy that you did 1,000 fault keys. They're probably not going to do anything for you. They're just going to say it's bad RNG. There's so many. If you look up tarot cards, that's how many are in the drop table. Like, just look at constructs or something, and you can see all the tarot cards. Like, show all. Do construct, show all. That's how many are in the drop table, so if you're missing any of them, like, it's going to keep, it gives you, it's not like it stops giving them to you either. Like, you're going to get the Hermit and the Judge or whatever, and, like, Empress and the Emperor and the Lovers and the Devil, and there's so many. Yeah, it's a good time to do this if you have enough keys for the new Mythic. Sana says you keep 4 troops and the leftovers are transformed into souls when you have them fully leveled. Mark needs Pharaoh on his mobile. I'm lucky, yeah. Guild chat looks crazy. Wait until tomorrow, Mark, yeah. I got a new one. Yeah, he's not bad. Professor says in the vault is only going to get worse. If you look ahead, they're just slapping a new number on an old troop, like 7 of Cups instead of 2 of Cups. Ooh, nice. Shade of Zorn. Yeah, he's horrible, but hey, if you didn't have it. Vu says it's my first week through the game and also the first vault key incoming right in the Adana event keys. I'm a grind for vault keys, hoping for some event keys to pull out something. Yeah! Get it. Make your main focus getting the vault keys, though. I get it, though, if you want to open them. Like, this is the only time where it might be smart to open your vault keys before the vault event's over, because you might get event keys, and then you can open those and get Ironhawk or Tina. You know, another good example of a time where you could do that is if there's something awesome in the Soulforge, and you just need a couple more diamonds. But otherwise, most of the time you're not supposed to open your vault keys that you get until the vault event is over, because you'd rather get more vault keys. There's no advantage to opening your vault keys during the vault event. The smart thing to do is to keep going and just keep getting vault keys and not open them every time you get them. But since it's Adana week, the only 2 times it's worth opening vault keys during a vault event is when there's something amazing in the Soulforge and you just need like another couple 100 diamonds, or it's an Adana week, and you're hoping for some event keys. So I would wait until Sunday night. Like, get as many vault keys as you can until, like, Sunday night at 8 p.m. or something. And then sit there and open all those vault keys on Sunday night at 8 p.m. and hope to get event keys, so then you can open them and maybe get an Ironhawk. But for most people, if you already have Ironhawk and you already have the stuff in the Soulforge, you should not open your vault keys and just get more of them. And then open them Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. There's no advantage to opening them during the vault. It's a disadvantage, really. Steal a life from the first 2 enemies. Okay. He seems alright. He's got 65 skull reduction. Steal life is always nice. Not bad, not bad. I'll take it. So I'm gonna keep going because I want to see, is Foxglove in here? Is Amatiel in here? Is, oh, we know King Stormguard's in here, so yeah, there's definitely a reason to keep going. We got one of the 2 that I wasn't sure. I'm about to open all of these. There's no reason to even... For me, there's no reason. For most people, you should save them. Like, this is a case of do what I say, not what I do. If you're a beginner, you're always opening all your keys except for event keys and shiny keys. Hey, I got Biska wearing no pants bear. Since when do bears wear pants anyway? What are you talking about? That's something that's only funny to you, huh? It's true. Just all crotch. Hey, we got Borealis. We got Web Spinner. Web Spinner's awesome. King Selena's 50% start for Wild Folk. Queen Titania, pretty good hard-hitting troop. Doesn't get used very often these days, but used to be awesome. Nothing there worth mentioning. Nothing really there worth mentioning. Keeper of Souls is okay. Glaceon, pretty good. Keelan's really good with Divine Ishbala. Ulf is good when it's a night restriction. Flaming Oni! This is my Pharaoh Kafru, like I'll die on that hill, you know? I like Flaming Oni. I like him more than most people do. King Highforge, 50% start for Dwarves, right? King Selena's 50% start for Wild Folk. That's pretty good. Good pull. Nothing there. King Aberon, 50% start for Faye, like when you can't use the Miraji Queen and you want a 50% start Rowan. Or if you're 50% starting the Foxfire King. Keelan again, Nemoe again, Queen Titania again. All worth mentioning. Web Spinner, good. Captain Sawclaw, good sometimes, like a rogue restriction. He's kind of like, what's his face? The other guy that I said. All Farragon. Holy Saint Astra, 50% start for Tesla. We got Shagra. I like Shagra. My red team, my red elemental team. We got Yao Gui. Yao Gui used to be the best legendary in the game, but Tesla kind of takes it these days. Skatey is not good. Tesla, speaking of Tesla. Captain McCall, 50% start for Rogues. I don't need to go to the bottom. I don't know why I was doing that. We got Scylla. She's alright with her third trait. We got Holy Saint Astra again. We got Banmiss. Who caused everybody to get banned? It wasn't me. It was the devs, right? We got King Averlorn, 50% start for Elves. We got Tannenbaum, who's underrated. Triple skull damage to entangle. And can entangle and pull to the front. Theodorovich, everybody's using that still, right? Why do I still throw my jabs? I just don't like when people lie. It's annoying. Forest Guardian, 50% start for Beast. Theo, where are you? Where is Theo? He's amazing, I told you so. Garyon, the Ghost Queen, 50% start for Undead. Eventually you want to get all those 50% starts. Some of them are better than others, but, you know. It's a tool for your tool belt. Kronos! He's fun to use with, like, Daughter of Time and try to make a little loopy team with those yellow Hourglass gems. Garnock, 50% start for Orcs. Kraken used to be OP back in the day. Kraken's kind of like Queen Titania, Yao Gui. Like, it used to be really good, but we don't use it much anymore. We got Garyon again. We got King Averlorn. Ooh, Venoxia. I love Venoxia. It hits really hard. Like, the true damage will surprise you with Venoxia. It doesn't, like, put up a ton of... It's not going to loop awesomely. Like, it's not the best looper ever, but it's potential to loop. And then it hits really hard. Like, its true damage, it'll, like, surprise you. It hits harder than Queen Beatrix, I feel. Theo, where are you? I thought we were going to use it so much. I told you so. I'm going to say it every time I see it. I can't help it. Captain Sawclaw sometimes. Queen Titania used to be good. The Great Maw's good when you don't have High King Irongut. Skatey! Tesla. Hey, you should type it real fast. Marker Alley, like, predict the future. King Averlorn, 50% start. Virago. Virpupo. Off Harrigan again for those night restrictions. Oh, you almost had it. Urskula, 50% start for Urska. Got King Averlon. Nemoe. Garyon. Ooh, you got it. It's so close. Infernal King, Forest Guardian. Queen Aurora. That's probably a hard one to type. Tesla, King Averlorn. Ooh, you're close, Allie. See how close it is? People can watch. The Ghost Queen, Web Spinner. We got nothing. Nothing. Up, Nope, never do that. I opened all my gym keys, so let's go look at guild chat. This will be funny. Woo, party! Party! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 19! That's my favorite number. That's my birthday, 19. Show you the power of Gargantuar. Queen Aurora, Virago. Which ones are good, right? Not this one, not this one, not this one, not this one, not this one. I like Flaming Oni. Not this one. This one's okay. It's our new one. It's new, so we like it. Query is okay if you put it with, like, Aquaticus and Osha's Tome and, like, Miraji Queen or something. I like Megavore. I like Urali. Fallen Valdies is poop. Onyx Giant's okay here and there with, like, Baldur. Phoenicia used to be one of the best in the game, had speedrun.com world records, but Stellarix kind of farted all over it and threw it out in the trash. Scoprio's horrible. Ares is doo-doo. Sycorax is one of my favorites. And then Ferrocafru is good. So you see how it goes. Like, when you open... We got 19 mythics, and how many of them are actually, like, good? 1, 2... 3, I guess. 4, I guess. 5, 6. 7, I guess. I'm like giving 8, 9. Like, I'm giving it to some that are just kind of good. So, you know, 9 out of 19. How many are top 10s, though? Probably 1. Probably 1 out of 19. We got 19 different mythics. Did you notice that? I didn't get any repeats. I don't think. Like, Ferrocafru is probably a top 10. But nothing else is. It's just the way it is these days, though. There's so many mythics. It's hard to get a top 10. Even if you use a billion gem keys like I just did. Cookie! Twisted stole your underwear? What? You better buy some new underwear. You don't want to go commando. You going commando right now? You know who else can steal your underwear, team? Anybody that's doing the world event, because it's the same exact shit. It's the same. Just copy-paste your world event team, and there's your Underspire team. Copy-paste your Underspire team, and there's your class event team. It's one of those weeks. Alright, I think that's it for today. I gotta go to the stupid grocery store on Halloween. I need to pay my rent. So I should probably get out of here, even though you guys have been awesome. If you have any questions, though, let me know. I can hang out for a little bit longer if you guys have any questions or want to see anything. Like, just let me know. Thought we had a really good stream today. We opened 30 epic vault keys. We got like a 900 gem drop. We got to have the Takshaka versus Ferrocafru discussion, which I think is fun. Even if it's not fun for the other person, I still think it's fun. I just like to argue, basically. So I apologize to Tyrion if I hurt his feelings. I don't think I did, because I know Tyrion, so he probably just had to go because he had to go, not because I was saying, mama, mama, mama. I am kind of annoying, though, when I argue. That's like my strat, to piss off the other person. I don't know why. I should have been a lawyer. I think that was my calling that I never did. Not even that I'm like I'm like kinda smart. I'm not super smart. But I think I could like annoy the other lawyer into like being crazy, and then like I would win because they would get thrown out of court or something. I'd be in court going, mama, mama, mama. Or something. You're gonna take something they said and like say it back to them. That's my favorite. Somebody says something and then you like Theodorovich, you know? That's what I do. It's one of my favorite things, like, to get back at people. Like, I told you! Theodorovich, I told you! I told you! Right? I told you! We're using it all the time now, aren't we? I told you! People hate that. They get so mad. Use their own words against them. It's funny. I love to use other people's own words against them because it makes them so mad. I told you! How many keys? I don't even remember, dude. It was like 4,000 gem keys or something. It's on the stream. I'll have to look back. Let's see. I could probably tell you. If I look back in the stream about 20 minutes ago, how many did I open? I'm about to get to it. Hold on. Let's go 2 times speed. I'm a maniac, maniac on the... Ooh, 15,000, dude. I was way off. I opened 15,000 gem keys there. 19 mythics from 15,000. That's pretty good, right? I should have got like 15 mythics, probably. And I got 19, so I got like 4 over drop rate. I think that's what it is. Isn't it like 1,000 per? You need to open like 1,000 gem keys to get a mythic or something. You get, it's like, it's not even guessing. It's like straight math, right? If you look at this, you should get a mythic. It's a little bit under 1,000, or a little bit over 1,000. So I got really good. I did get like more mythics than I should have got. Oh wait, that's ingots. Hold on, troops. Yeah, it is 1,000, right? You move the decimal over 2, or is it 3? I think it's 1,000, right? Right, yeah, Professor. So every 1,000 gem keys, you should get 1 mythic, on average. I got 19 from 15,000, though, so... That's why I'm not complaining about vault keys or any kind of keys, because I've never really had too much trouble or noticed anything weird. Like, I usually get drop rate or better than drop rate whenever I open vault keys or regular keys. It's like when you're really hoping for one specific mythic and you don't get it, then it seems like you're getting screwed. But you're still getting, like, you'll get a Shade of Zorn or a Gargantuar or a Fallen Valdez, and you're like, dude, that doesn't even seem like a mythic. But it is. It still counts. Well, let me catch up in the chat. Morgan, you never get that lucky? You open... So if you open... Morgan, if you open 5,000 gem keys, you don't get at least like 3-4 mythics. So that's what it should be, at least. T-Bird says, I know the new mythic is dropping tomorrow, but with just coming back, I dropped the event keys for Adana with no luck. Think I should pop all my keys in general? Just trying to get mythics or save. You're brand new, T-Bird, so just... I would do them all right now. I mean, the dragon mythic is good for beginners, but you're gonna get... You probably already have like a cosmic dragon or a gem dragon, right? Or you're going to get one very soon. Like, Vu got one today, and Vu's also new. Like, you and Vu are pretty similar as to where you're at in the game. So you should be getting a Cosmic or Gem Dragon pretty soon if you don't already have one. And those are better than the Mythic coming tomorrow. But, like, if a person started tomorrow, and tomorrow was their first day, and they somehow had keys, like, and then they got that dragon, it might be alright. But that's a very small percentage of people. You know, most people, for T-Birds and Vu, they'd be smarter to throw keys today than to wait till tomorrow, because they could get something better, like High King Iron Gut or Takshaka or Pharaoh Khafru or Iron Hawk or anything like that. That's way better than the dragon coming tomorrow. Tomorrow, it's not possible. The only thing you'll get is that dragon. That's not any better than a Cosmic or a Gem Dragon that you're going to keep. You're going to, like, get so many of those, you're going to, like, get annoyed at it. And those are better. Like, the dragon tomorrow, all it does is damage to all enemies and summon Christinax. And the damage it does is horrible. Like, I don't even remember what it is, but it's like 70 damage to all enemies or something like that. It's like your magic +2, and then it gets boosted by dragons, right? If you look at any Cosmic Dragon or any Gem Dragon, they do like 150, they do like way more, like double. Like, just look at the first random one. 108 to all enemies. That's like double your magic. It's like 2.5 or something. That's double my magic plus 50%. The dragon tomorrow is giving you like 41 plus 2, and then a boost ratio off of dragons that you can only have 4 dragons. So, like, the Dragon tomorrow is going to be doing, like, maybe 70 or 75 to all enemies, while this one's doing 108. And the Dragon tomorrow, all it does is summon Christinex. This one does convert 5 blue gems to blue dragon gems with a 10% chance for an extra turn boosted by blue gems. Like, that's so much better. This thing is head and shoulders crazy, like, way, way, way better than the Dragon tomorrow. And you can get this, you're going to get one of these just by saving up Dragonite. So there's almost no point. Like, the Dragon tomorrow, there's no point. I can confidently say that pretty much nobody should go after that new mythic tomorrow. Except for people that are just getting it every time. If you're a super high level person with a ton of keys and you already have every other mythic in the game, and of course you're going to get the new mythic because it's something new. So I'm getting it tomorrow, of course. Tacit's getting it tomorrow, of course. Crisp is getting it tomorrow, of course. Allie, Mark, whoever, Tyrion are getting it tomorrow, of course. But like Vu and T-Birds and mid-game players and stuff, you might skip on it because you already have something better. So why? Why not save up for the next Ironhawk or the next Takshaka or the next Pharaoh Khafru? That way you can get 3 copies. Like, you have to save a bunch of keys to be able to get something crazy like Ironhawk and get 3 copies of it. You know, all the keys you throw tomorrow, whether you get it or not, you're pretty much flushing them down the toilet on some future mythic that might be awesome. There's no need. You're never going to use that new dragon that you get tomorrow. You might use it. We'll use it for a couple days to make teams. It's new. Recency bias, right? There's a lot of recency bias in Gems of War. That's why it was Theodorovich, told you so. But then here comes Khafru and Takshaka and stuff that are actually good, that do it way, way better, and you never need Theo again. And I freaking knew it. And Theo backfired so bad and stuff like that, but nobody wanted to hear it when it was... I'm trying to save you. I'm trying to save you. Like, don't go too crazy about it, because I'm telling you, like, I'm usually right here. But, you know, that recency bias is crazy in this game. So there's going to be some of that tomorrow with the new dragon, the recency bias. But, like, in reality, every gem dragon and every cosmic dragon are better than the new dragon tomorrow. This isn't even me just being negative, like I'm always negative, because I don't want to cost anybody keys, and you always can do it. You don't have to get the new mythic on Friday. You could get it on Monday if we decide it's good or whatever. Like, it's not even that. Just like, it's 100% I'm sure that, you know, the new dragon is not better than any gem or cosmic dragon that we already have, and there's no point. So if you need to save keys, you should just save them. If you don't need to save keys, then get it. It's pretty simple. So yeah, if you're like Vu or T-Birds, throw all your keys today. You should have been throwing all your keys anyway because you're a beginner and you need everything in the game. So you're allowed to throw all your keys, except for event keys and shiny keys. But event keys this week, you can throw them all because it's a Donna. So you can throw all your keys right now if you want. If you're a beginner right now, if you're early game or early mid game, or, you know, if you do this, if you do base rarity and you do unowned, and there's tons of stuff here. Like, I can't even go down. Like, there's not tons of stuff here for me. But if you have, like, row upon row upon row upon row upon row upon row, and you're missing, like, 100 troops, and, like, you should just throw all your keys today, because you're going to have a better chance at getting something good. If I throw all my keys, you saw, the only thing I got was that, Aldrich the Frostbound. That's the only thing I needed. Because that's what happens. Like, you start... The further you go in the game and the more troops you get, you know, when you throw keys, it's less likely you're going to get something you need. But early in the game, it's the opposite. If you throw your keys, you're more likely to get something you need because you still need everything. So you could get Ironhawk and Tina and whatever, Arachnean Weaver, and you can get all the good mythics right now. Tomorrow you can't. There's just that one stinky dragon that's worse than every other dragon. So if I do... show owned, like, you can right now you can get Arc Proxy Avendra, Arachnean Weaver, you can get everything, you know, just anything. Eye of Argus, Urali, Flaming Oni, Phoenix, Guard's Avatar, all these good mythics, you can get them right now. Hatiran Scroll and High King Irongut. Ironhawk, Ishtara, King of the Ravens, Megavore, Mistralis, Barocafru. You need 3 copies. Bonicia, Picea, Obsidius. Salamandria's alright. Scorpius. You know? Right now you can get all these. The Archdeva, Takshaka, 3 copies, you know, Sycorax. The Lord of Slaughter, the Possessed King, the Grey King, the Scourge of Honor, the Void Dragon, the Wild Queen, the Wild King. Tina 9000. Right? Just as an example, as a crazy, unneeded example. You can get all those right now. Tomorrow you can get 0 of those, and you can only get the new dragon, and that's it. And then if you miss, like you don't get good dragon, if you don't get a good mythic throwing your keys today, you can still get legendaries. You know, like Borealis. You know, Chernobog. Crimson Bat's okay. Divinish Bala. Divinia. Emberclaw, you need 3 copies. Essentia. Oh, then if you miss, you can get Glaceon. Gorgotha. Because you probably still need, like, Holy Saint Astra. You probably still need some of these. And that's the other thing you'd be getting while you're trying for all those good mythics that you can't get tomorrow. That's as a beginner. Like, once you get to the end game and you only need, like, 10 mythics or something, like, maybe you just get the new dragon because you know what you're getting. If you throw a bunch of keys right now and you only need 10 mythics like I did, you saw I only got 1 that I actually needed. So, tomorrow I know there's one I need. There's one I don't have. I guess need is a powerful word, but I know tomorrow there's one that I don't have. So, as an endgame player, maybe you're not just throwing keys every single day because it's a low chance you're going to even get something you need. But that's how it works. There's like a tipping point in the game where you stop throwing every key you got in the game. It's like when you have a certain amount of mythics and you have most of the legendaries and you have like all the epics, and then you're like, okay, now I've been throwing a lot of keys and I'm not been really getting anything I need. Well, that's your time to start saving them and stop throwing all of them all the time. When you stop getting stuff you need and you're just like, dude, I haven't got anything I need in the last like 2 weeks of throwing keys. I need to just save them up now. So now I can get the new mythic, something that I know I don't have, instead of keep throwing keys and getting the same crap over and over and over that you already have. So everybody has to decide that for themselves based on what troops they have, what troops they don't have, how likely it is you're actually going to get something you need when you throw keys or not. I can't just say, like, at level 1000 you should stop throwing keys. It's like, it's different for everybody, because you might get super unlucky and get no mythics, or you could get super lucky and get every single mythic. But good question, T-Birds. Roxy said 15k. That's how many keys I threw. Sana says Crystal Breath. Crystal is deal magic plus 2 damage to all enemies. So whatever your magic is, which mine is probably higher because I have every freaking stat in the game. You know, not even like saying that being a jerk or anything, but like we already went over the example and it wasn't that impressive even with me having pretty much max magic. I have 41 magic, so magic plus 2, you know, it's not very much. Amethylos is a gem dragon, so that's why it's only doing 67, but that's still more than the new mythic. The cosmic dragons are the ones that really hit hard, and that's why you should get those first. But yeah, it does summon Christinax, but usually if you're using something that hits all enemies, you're wanting them to, like, kill them in 1 or 2 hits, and hopefully you don't need a summon. Summons are good for when you're in like a super tough fight that's going a long time and they're killing some of your troops and whatnot. You're not hoping that you need a summon when you're using something that's hitting all enemies. You're hoping that they just die and... Think it's better than last month's mythic? What was last month's mythic? What was it? See, I don't even remember. What was last month's mythic? What's the newest mythic? Why can't I remember that? Somebody else say it. Is it this guy? Is he the new one? I don't know. I'd probably disagree if this is the last one. Because this guy would actually kill something. I don't know. They're pretty close, I'd say. I don't know. I probably wouldn't die on that hill. Neither one of them are super impressive. But yeah, I better go. I've been streaming way too long, but you guys deserve it, so I'll see you tomorrow. We have a really good one tomorrow. We got the Vault event. We got new Mythic. So I'll be getting it, and I'll be making teams, and then I'll know for sure whether I think it's good or not. Maybe maybe they'll boost it before it comes out, and it'll hit really hard, and maybe they'll add a different trait or something, but on paper, like I said, it looks like any Cosmic Dragon is better for sure, and then I'm pretty sure any Gem Dragon's better too. So when are you going to use it? I don't know. Probably never. Probably never. That's my guess. Unless it has some weird color. Maybe it has some weird color, or maybe it has some weird kingdom, or, you know, sometimes people can think up like a reason, but it's usually like just to, you know, say it. Like, oh yeah, well in this restriction, if we ever have goats that are purple that do backflips as a restriction, then this mythic would be good. Like, somebody always says that, but you can't, like, that can't be the reason that you get it. Just because somebody mentions one thing that it's maybe good for, that happens once every blue moon. Like, that's not a reason to get, like, Baiska. Like, have you seen Baiska for real? Like, it's good when there's a certain restriction. But when are you doing that? When are you going out of your way to do that restriction? The only week we're going to use Baiska is its Kingdom's week, which we don't even determine that, and it's only 1 out of 38. So, you know, once every 38 weeks for that one day, we might use Baiska. You know, when it's an orange goat that does backflips restriction, like, people say that stuff, but like, who cares? Like, I'm not just going to throw all my keys to get a mythic. I might use one day out of 38 weeks. But anyway, like, share, subscribe, consider joining. It helps a lot to hear about the channel down below. And I'll see y'all next time. Today we opened all my epic vault keys. We opened so many vault keys. We opened all my gem keys. If people don't watch this one, they're missing out. And that's all. That period. You're missing out. But, alright. Thanks for joining me today. Mark, Sana, Roxy, T-Birds. We got the Professor. We got Morgan Camo Cat. We got Ali Bandy. We got Vu. Vu in the house again. We got Professor. We got Vu. We got Sana. We got Roxy. We got Anita. We got Morgan. Anita with the gifted to RE. RE pops up here and there. Pops up here or there. Might pop up soon because he got gifted. That's what I love about gifted. I didn't know that at first, but you guys told me. Like, if you get gifted, it, like, gives you a notification, and then you're probably more likely to show up. I think we saw an example of that today. Classic was here. We got Vu. We got Mark. Allie with the gift. It went to Aaron Dolan. Thank you so much, Allie. Morgan and T-Birds and Sana and Vu and Yoke the Ham. Yoke the Ham, I completely understand. Like, I know how it is, man. You're so busy right now, like, it's crazy. Allie, Mark. Noah. Skyboy Graves. Sana with the gift. It went to Bull. We got Skyboy. We got Mark. We got Morgan. We got Jets in the house. Snowly Globe was here today. Couple new names. I love it. Tyrion Shark was here. Tyrion. Mark with the 2. Love it. Thumbs up. Thank you so much. You're a legend. And then the Professor just putting down the pimp juice, doing a burnout, getting his scratchers, his brewskis, his smokes. parking lot DJ, playing air guitar on the gas pump. Professor starting it off with a bang today with those 5 gifted. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. We still haven't met one of these goals, but we really have, you know? It's not going to give us credit, but in my head, we've done it 2 times in a row. So screw that goal. We got it. One of these days we'll get it for real though. Today we got it today. Like in my head we got it. Why don't they put if they put gifted on there, we would have crushed it, karate chopped it in half and teabagged it. But they don't have stupid gifted on there. That's dumb. Gifted's way better. You help another person, you help me, and then you're notifying that person and then they come. So I would say keep on doing the gifteds. Like, who cares about that goal thing? Because that's helping multiple people and doing multiple things. Like, it's very smart to do the gifteds. But yeah, I'll see y'all. Thank you so much. You're the best. Have a great rest of your day. Be safe for Halloween. Don't be eating no needles or rotten apples, or don't be handing out any erasers or pencils or anything. Give everybody candy. Not erasers, not a flower. Don't give them a flower. Give them some candy. But yeah, we'll see ya. See you tomorrow morning. Same time, same place. Peace out. Thank you so much. You're the best. Crotch. Crotch.